Again, Bruno Fernandes posted.
The Berlin sunshine, that is for sure. Lots for Croatia to ponder before their next game with Albania. And Albania get underway against Italy a little later on this evening. But Spain, who won this championship in 2008 and 2012, start off very impressively indeed. What was the most impressive thing about what you saw from Spain?
I think, do you know what, I've been impressed really with Spain and somebody in Germany last night. They're running off the ball, that power. You know, we know how good they are in possession and it's that tippy-tappy football, but I've been impressed with people running off the ball, running in behind and causing defences all sorts of problems. I love to see that. I'm a big fan of that. So I've been impressed with that. And again with Spain today.
Yeah, what about for you?
I'll probably say that the way ruthless the mistakes are punished. I think we saw that with Scotland. And I think you saw it again today. You know, you look at a couple of situations with Croatia, and they only made a couple of mistakes, people in the wrong position, and they got totally punished for it. And I think that's the level that we're at, and where you can't make those mistakes.
But even the reaction today, right? You know, the mistakes, they're running straight, they're not kind of come to the ball, they're running away from it, that power.
And the
running
quality,
to that space.
Yeah, the quality of that finish.
Gary, you'd have played with some strikers when they missed a chance. You wouldn't have worried about them because they wouldn't have been worried they would go again. Morata's never quite been in that category, has he? He's always been a little bit, oh, if he misses a chance, you're never too sure how he's going to react. So for him to score this evening is what Spain need, because there isn't really another replacement for him.
It's massive. I think we were talking about that in the first half, and Ian mentioned it, that if he misses that chance, you know the reaction, not just in his own country, but all across Europe. Oh, here we go. And it sets the negative tone for the tournament. But, you know, him scoring, that was a big moment. And then this cross is absolutely delicious.
Great movement from Carvajal as well. But the ball has made that goal because he knows where that ball's going, and Carvajal makes the run, but the put ball in pinpoint like that is top draw.
When we watch Jamal like that, and everybody watching at home think, wow, he's 16, and then probably a bit like me, they go, oh, he's very left-footed. In fact, I don't think he's kicked it with his right. Does that matter? And what I mean by that is, I think we could say, oh, Messi's quite left-footed, and Maradona was quite one-footed, and look what they were like.
Yeah, there's no harm. Obviously, there's other parts of the game he has to work on, and obviously people say he'll have to get used to going, maybe being able to go both ways, but it didn't affect great players like Messi, if he's probably not fair comparing to him. But if you're that good with your left, and what the good players and the great players do, they go where they want to go. And he's got the signs of all that. So don't worry if he doesn't use his right foot that much. When your left is that good,
you go where you want to go and you can play the
great
ball,
players
whatever.
go where they want to go. Whatever. Do you not think managers and defenders have said, Messi, you know, show him to his right? He will tell you where he's going.
Yep.
He'll dictate. That's what the great players do. And this kid obviously has the potential to be great. But
this was unlucky. This was unlucky because he's done everything right. The goalkeeper's made a fantastic save there. I think great to see him score.
The best thing, Gary, from his point of view, is he didn't look out of place, did he? He didn't look phased.
Wow, look at that.
I mean, he looks 16 when you pan up close on his face. That's the only time you know he's 16, that close.
He's playing for a giant football club. I mean, literally a giant football club where he's used to pressure. And to be fair, the way in which they sort of develop players at Barcelona, they're ready for it when they go in. They're so technically assured and composed. It's unbelievable. They have full and utter belief in themselves. It's a brilliant system.
I think we put Spain in the conversation now, don't we, after that?
I think you do, yeah. You know, with the experience they've got, the exuberance of the youth in the team, you have to put them in amongst it. You know, they've been there, they know what it takes, so of course you do.
Yeah. There's an intensity about the Euros, is there, which may be even more than the World Cup with the calendar and so forth.
Yeah, I always my favourite tournament, the Euros. I thought, that, like I say, the intensity of it, every game seemed to be more difficult. I think in the World Cup, it's a great tournament as well, don't get me wrong, but I just think the Euros is special. And Spain are definitely in that next layer of teams underneath the favourites, and they are capable, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, I have to say, what the big thing for me in these first few games is usually teams are so well prepared.
Yeah.
You don't normally see that level of chances, those type of, you know, that amount of moments, the amount of goals we've seen, which is great for us. But you'd like to see, you know, the likes of Scotland, Hungary, Croatia. You would have expected more from them in preparation to stop, you know, those other teams.
Been a great
scoring.
start, yes.
Averaging 4 goals a game, give or take.
Brilliant, because that's what the game is about as well. We all love to see good defensive play, but goals, it's great to see goals, particularly from the attacking players. And we've seen, obviously, the importance of the strength and depth off the bench, subs coming on, scoring goals. And
seeing poor play get punished.
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah.
Sounds like Roy there. What is it? Poor play.
Poor play get punished.
Put in their place. We've heard so much about England's